Hey everybody, it's been a while since we've posted anything, but we are on our way to an adventure. Something that we've had in the works for a while, but we are getting on the road to Tennessee from Ohio to go pick it up, and it hopes to make our camping adventures a lot more easier and fun. So stay tuned, and if it's your first time here, I'm Stephanie. Vivian, what's wrong? Nothing. Okay, she got her baby, she said. So, babe.
What's up, y'all? I'm Brandon Quincy. I'm gonna get used to the camera one day, though, but stay tuned.
Yep, so yeah, so we're gonna get on the road and we'll check in with y'all in a little bit. So like he said, stay tuned. Here we are in this old Cincinnati traffic, trying to cross the bridge into Kentucky. It's always a backup, but nonetheless, it's moving slowly. So eventually we'll cross over the river and keep it moving on our destination. So stay tuned. Tennessee bound, let's go. Hopefully we don't have any more delays. Hey everybody, so we made a little pit stop here in Kentucky to have some lunch. We made some sandwiches, a little Italian sandwich, and we have this travel fridge that we use. I think I got it off Temu. I don't know what brand it is, but it plugs into the DC lighter charger thing all the way in the back of my truck, and so it stays running even when the car is off. And it's excellent because it keeps everything cold. So, you know, we just packed our sandwiches in there. We got some pops in there, some yogurts and some other things. And then I also made dinner for tonight, which is going to be sliders, which I just thought about. I forgot the cheese. Rats. You know, it's always something you forget when you're traveling. So yeah. Just try to cut down on costs. You know, eating out is so expensive and the food is just trash anymore, my opinion. So anyways, we're about to get back on the road and continue our travels, and we will check in soon, so stay tuned. All right. I just looked and there was nobody coming. one In-N-Out burger in Tennessee. I could tell it was new. And never had In-N-Out before. I hear it's on the West Coast and everything. So we went inside. We knew nothing about their food, nothing about their menu. And y'all, when I tell you, the French fries were weird. They were a very weird texture. It was almost like they were fake. And so I asked one of the people that were like busting the tables, I was like, tell me about your fries. Like, what's different about them? Because I could tell that I saw them fresh cut them in the back, but it didn't taste like a Five Guy fry or a Penn Station fry or something like that, like your standard fresh cut fry that you get in a fast food place. They were just like stiff and just, I can't even describe it, y'all. I'm sure if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. And he was like, yeah, we fry our fries in sunflower oil. And I'm just like, is that what gives it that taste? Is that what gives it that texture? Because I don't know. It was just not, it wasn't the move for me. And I didn't think their food was all that. I think the burgers were just kind of standard. So, and we spent like a lot of money. It was 6 of us. And I was just like, $50 for this? Give me Chili's any day. Triple dipper. Chicken enchilada soup, something. Not that. So it just, I don't know. I don't know if that's the standard of what they serve, if it's always that way or not. And even the guy was like, yeah, a lot of people don't like our fries. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on In-N-Out? You know, okay. Thank you, baby. So I'm not trying to offend nobody. That's just my take on it, you know, and it just went for me. I appreciate the fact that they cut the fries fresh, you know, and I even think I don't know if they do like frozen meat. I want to say it might be fresh patties. It was just all right. So, I don't know. Leave in the comments, what do you think about it? And what do you think about buying fast food when you're traveling? What do you and your family do? Are you worried about costs when you're traveling? Are you not worried about costs when you're traveling? Everybody's pocket's different. I mean, even, I would say, us personally, I would rather spend my money on other things than eating out. Not that we don't eat out, but maybe like once or twice. Most of the time we cook or we find some alternatives, such as like we might go to Publix or something and get chicken because it goes further. And I make some sides or whatnot. But I don't know. Leave in the comments what you guys do. But I'm going to focus on this road because, of course, we're slowing down up front and I don't even know why. And I'm going to get back with y'all, so peace. Reached our initial destination. We are staying at a hotel for the night. It's 5.5 hours away from our house, so it only made sense to us to drive down the day before, kind of sleep and rest over, and then go to our next adventure, which we'll be sharing with you tomorrow. But nonetheless, we're getting settled in, and here soon we'll probably eat some dinner, check the pool out. Hotel has an indoor and outdoor pool. We're gonna probably do the indoor pool because, I mean, it's warm but it ain't hot. And then kind of get settled for the evening, and then pick back up where we need to be at tomorrow. So yeah, so I don't know if I'll get back on later or not, but if I do, then I will check back in with y'all. But other than that, stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Stephanie with Life and with the Quincys. We're getting ready to check out of our hotel. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Well, actually we're gonna go eat breakfast and then we're gonna check out. And we're gonna go head to our final destination here in a little bit, and we'll bring you along. So stay tuned. Say good morning, girl.
Good morning.
That's Vivian and Vanessa. Yep, so they've been troopers on this road, so we'll check in with y'all. On our way. A little dirty, but there it is.
So good.
Okay, we have arrived at our destination, and I'm not gonna film pretty much where we're at, but just for the privacy of the people that we're dealing with. But yeah, we're here. All right, we just picked up our camper. So exciting. Now we're gonna struggle bus to drive this mug home because we've never pulled a travel trailer before, and we're in the back roads of Tennessee. So you see it back there. She's back there. We don't know what we're gonna name her yet, so if you got any thoughts of names, drop it in the comments below. But we purchased a 2022 Coleman BH from a nice couple from Facebook Marketplace. We were looking for a particular camper to pull with our 2015 Chevy Suburban. You would think that you could tow more than you think you can, but you can't. My GVWR is only 7,500 pounds on the Suburban. And then our payload, we got to consider that. So it really only left us with maybe like 6,000 to tow. I forget what the GVWR for the Coleman is, but it definitely fits our criteria. It is an entry-level camper, which is fine for us because we don't know how long we're going to have it. You know, our goal is to own a Super C or a Class C RV one day. So, you know, we just want to get out here and camp. You know, we got it for a really good price. And our big non-negotiables were large bunks. And it had to have a dinette seating that at least seated 4. And we wanted a couch. And my before non-negotiable was no Murphy bed. But I settled for a Murphy bed because of the fact that it gave us a couch. And realistically, you have to think that we are just camping. You know, we're not living in it, you know, and, you know, on a rainy day, what does that look like with the 4 of us, potentially 6 of us, because my son and his girlfriend sometimes might come and camp. You know, what does that look like for us on a day that we're stuck inside? But mainly when we camp, we're outside. You know, we've got, you know, a canopy, a netted in canopy, you know, we're grilling, we're chopping it up, we're riding bikes, we're walking around, we're active outside. So we really just needed a shell to keep us dry and off the ground. And that was the goal. And I think that we mastered that. So we'll see. And we've got a camping trip planned next week for Alum Creek and Delaware, Ohio. Hoping to get some footage from that and share that with y'all, and our first shakedown trip with the camper. But we've got to get this thing back home to Ohio from Tennessee, get it cleaned up, get it washed, and go from there. But otherwise, I'm gonna concentrate on driving this bad boy on these windy roads and get back with y'all later. So peace. All right. Got a crying kiddo. We stopped at Walmart here in Fort Campbell real quick just to figure out how to put our temporary tags on and take a little break for a second. I'll show you our setup. That's her. So it looks like it's jacked up in the front, probably from my air shocks, but yep, that's her. So we are sitting up there. Yeah, that's our setup. That's our new baby. So yep, we're gonna walk in here and get a few things and get back on the road. So we'll check in soon. Or you can have it turned around.
3, actually.
Was it 3?
First, before we actually got moved.
Oh yeah. You know, we traveling with kids, struggle's real. Plus we had to figure out that license plate thing. Oh yeah, something was flapping. That's right. So one of the doors was open. That was before we stopped at Walmart. Yeah, so one of the doors was open, and I guess the person that was selling to us and hubby was struggling to lock it. The lock wasn't really turning like that. And those little doors, like, they kind of weird. Like, we've dealt with them when we rented an RV before. And just, the lock mechanisms are just not great. Like, RV manufacturers, y'all need to come up with something else, because that ain't the move. But nonetheless, with some elbow grease, we was able to get it locked. Because I was like, looked over in my passenger side window, I was like, what is that flapping? Sure enough. So, but yeah, so we've stopped a couple times, like he said, just to kind of check things. We've done an all-around check every time. I was gonna stop and get some gas while we stopped, but the little Walmart where I can get 10 cents off, it was tight, so I wasn't even about to do it. So we didn't really pass nothing else. I'm kind of looking for a truck stop. We're at a quarter of a tank, which is kind of where I'm like, that's my minimum of stopping with traveling with that much gas, because I just feel like if something was to happen, you don't have a lot of wiggle room, especially pulling this big thing. This thing is pulling some gas up out my car. But, you know, nonetheless, we just rolling. So hopefully not too long, you know, we can find a truck stop and fill her back up again and continue on. I hate making a bunch of stops, but, you know, we're still trying to navigate this thing. We're not in a huge hurry to get home, but we would like to be home. We would like to get to the crib, because I want to get this thing cleaned out, start getting cleaned out, and ready for our camping trip next week. And we all have a busy week coming up. We have some plans tomorrow, so and plus we can't keep it at our house that long. You know, we live in an HOA, so and the city be tripping. So I'm trying to do this in a timely manner so I can get it to the storage place that we keep it at, and go back and pick it up again, you know, next week, into next week. So nonetheless, that we're just checking in, giving y'all a progress update on where we're at. We're like 3 hours and 19 minutes away from the house, so I feel like we never get home, but everything's still going good. So we'll keep you posted, so stay tuned. We got a lot of cleaning up to do. Of course, it used to be someone else's camper, and we need to wash it and clean it out and all the things. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like parked outside for the time being, because then we'll have to take it to our storage unit soon. So that's her. That's our baby. Like I said, we need to give her a bath and clean up inside and I think I'm gonna bomb inside of it, honestly, because it's been sitting a little bit. So up underneath some trees. So but yeah, so we're gonna see. But other than that, well, this concludes this video. Thanks for watching. If you like our content, please hit the subscribe button. Also like our video. And thanks for watching. Bye.